something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
We found the cutest little pumpkin patch near us called Shadow Creek. How perfect is that for an author who writes a series called The Shadow Demons? It was a little bit expensive to get in, and it was way more populated than we thought, so we weren't sure what to expect. But wow, what is it amazing. We had such an incredible time. The kids had fun. There were these little barrel part. Andrew's just making a funny face and wanted me to record him, but some stuff for the little kids. There were slides, so much good food, and of course a pumpkin patch. It was just such a fun family day. I couldn't believe how big some of these pumpkins were. There was also this fun place that the kids could slide down on burlap sacks. There were swings everywhere off these gorgeous, beautiful old oak trees. Just a lot of fun, and it felt like the further we got into the pumpkin patch, the more there was to see, like this gorgeous, just so green corn maze that was really fun to go through. Andrew was the one who led us out of the corn maze, so he did a little victory dance, which then, of course, Evie had to do her own little victory dance. Then we got on the hay ride, which actually had no hay, but was still kind of a fun little ride around with the kids. I honestly cannot believe how tall Andrew is getting. He's 11 years old now, and Evie is 4. She just turned 4 in September, and they're just growing up so fast. So I cherish moments like this. I had to get a little bit of proof here because literally all day my eyes were watering so badly, like I was crying the whole time we were watching the solar eclipse. And then again out here, I don't know if it was allergies or what were getting me, but we had truly such an amazing time. And like I was saying, we just have come to cherish days like this when we all get to spend the whole day together as a family and make these memories together, especially now that we're settled in what we feel like is our forever home. Just every memory is to be cherished, and I love fall days like this, even though in Texas it's still not cool. There were also other events like going through that barrel, getting to climb this hay bales. There were also some other paid things you could do, like throwing axes and these country cannons. The kids and I loved playing a little bit of cornhole, and you can see the happy dances, and Evie is just such a happy little kid most of the time. And here's one of me, hole in one. Overall, I cannot recommend highly enough taking a little trip to a local pumpkin patch in the fall if you get a chance with your family. So that was all footage that I got from that one day. And then here we are in a different day, which I realized afterward that I have Evie still in the same clothes, but I wanted to share our little bit of Halloween and fall decorations in the house. And we decided that we would spend a day making some fun cupcakes and other little Halloween and fall goodies. So I did not have time to just bake everything from scratch. So we've got no shame in our game by just buying some packaged materials, because the kids just really don't care either way. They just have fun doing anything. So we got some boxed cake mixes. We got some food writer edible markers and some sparkle gel and things like that, some googly eyes. I also got some sprinkles of different colors and sizes here. I did also grab some Oreos and some spooky little cupcake holders, although these ended up not fitting the cupcakes that I made, so I didn't use them. The Jet Pup marshmallows for some hot cocoa later. So we had everything ready for when the kids got home from school. I also had a little Halloween craft kit that I knew Evie would really love to do, so I had that all ready to go. So you can definitely see, if you look there in the other room, that I don't necessarily keep the most perfect house. And it's okay. I feel like sometimes when I see other people on YouTube sharing their home, everything's so perfect, and I just can't seem to live up to that. And you know what? It's okay. Here, show me your thing.
The itsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. And what's the other
Out came the sun
and dried up all the rain. Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
Good job. So now that the kids are home from school, I decided to let Evie, I knew Evie would want to do this more than Andrew. So Andrew was working on homework and Evie helped me do a little bit of baking. I found this super cute little Halloween baking set at TJ Maxx, and it was perfect for our Halloween cupcakes. So this is also where you come in. That here we are on day 3 of the Spooktacular, and I want to see your cupcakes, whether it's coming from a box or it's just coming from scratch, or even if you just bought them at a local bakery. I challenge you to make some cupcakes over the next week or so with your family, and we will have a post in our Facebook group and in the Discord server if you want to give us your pictures of your favorite cupcakes, and we'll even have a cupcake recipe for you over on the blog today at sarracannon.com/blog, where you can enter all of the giveaways. Today's giveaway is a cozy bundle, so there will be a blanket, a mug, some gift cards, and some Scentsy items. Then the winner of the cupcake challenge will also get a special surprise from me. So post your cupcakes. How cute is this super cute spooky cup that I got off of Etsy? I will link that for you down below. But Evie and I, while the cupcakes were baking, decided to go ahead with those crafts. I did not realize at first that this had glitter in it. So George was a little bit upset about the glitter all over the kitchen table, which is understandable because it's probably going to end up in our food at some point. But you know, sometimes as a mom, you just have to roll with it. And as long as the kids are smiling and happy, sometimes life is gonna get a little bit messy. So here's our final product from our little craft time together, and I definitely overfilled the cupcakes, so they were huge. That's why they didn't fit into those little spider cupcake holders, but I did buy this little cake decorating nozzle. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's like a little kit that has some little tips on it to be able to decorate the cupcakes, and it worked out really, really great. I did not put too much icing on them because that already was enough, but something I saw on Pinterest was to grab an Oreo and put it on the top of your cupcake, and then you can take some black icing and create your little spider legs. I feel like some of my stuff is more of a Pinterest fail than it is a win, but you know what? It's all in good fun. So I put some little googly eyes on the top and you have a little cupcake spider. While the kids were upstairs for a little bit playing, I also decided to make some mummy dogs. So this is another idea I saw on Pinterest. Not the healthiest option, but hey, it's Halloween and sometimes you just need to go all out and not be so strict with the kids. So you take a case of, or a little can of the crescent roll dough, and you roll it around some hot dogs, and then you bake it in the oven, and you'll see how it turns out. I also got this edible pen, more Pinterest ideas from people to be able to write on these little marshmallows to put into some hot cocoa. At the end of the day, even though I sat there and did all of these little marshmallows, we ended up not using them because we had had enough sugar by the end of the night. But there's how our little mummy dogs turned out. And then after we ate dinner, the kids had some fun decorating the cupcakes. So Andrew made some spiders of his own and decided to make it a giant cyclops, and then used all the sprinkles to give us some colorful and beautiful cupcakes. So again, head over to the Coven Facebook group and show us your cupcakes. I'd love to see photos if you have some fun with your kids or with your partner or with your friends. After dinner, we headed up to our messy but favorite room in the house. So when Evie was tiny and we had just moved into this house, we had this little Montessori house bed. She doesn't like this anymore, so we actually moved it into our little gaming room. This is just a room over the garage that we use to, pretty much it's our little family space. And so we decided to set it up as a little bit of a fort. And so we put some string lights in there, some blankets, and we sat down together. We got a little bit of popcorn and we decided to watch a movie together. So this was a couple days in our life as a just happy little family. We feel so blessed and so happy to be in this home and have this time together. So it was a fun season for us, and there's more to come. And then, of course, at the end of every night, what does a mom need more than a nice bath? So I have these gorgeous little bath bombs from Lush. So one is a black rose. So if you know me, you knew I had to have that one. This is also the Scream painting, and then we have a little ghosty here. All of these are different bath bombs from Lush. And then they also had some things that they call bubble bars. So I had one that was like a little king of some kind. So I had used it previously before, and I don't even know if you're supposed to crush these or what, but this is a bubble bar and it does just slowly begin to disintegrate, and then it becomes a lot of bubbles. And don't worry, this bright red color does not stain your bath or anything, but it really made it kind of spooky along with some candles. And the spookiest thing is my Kindle was low battery, but I still did get to enjoy a nice glass of sparkling water and some good time in the bath. So I hope you enjoyed this cozy day or a couple of days in my little family's life. Thank you so much for being part of the Spooktacular, and I will see you next time.